Hello and welcome, my lonely bacon-wrapped burritos. It's SJB here, and we've got a very interesting, weird, sort of scary strategy planned for you guys today. We're going to be showing off the beauty of this magical money strategy. Now, you guys just absolutely adored my farm video that I made just the other day where I talked about the efficiency of different types of farms, and but by no means is the efficiency of farms just an end-all, be-all, everything is perfect if you understand farms, because there's a lot of other ways to make money in this game. And I'm going to show you guys one that's really, really odd, but is super powerful if you can actually pull this off right. But the reason why I almost never do it is because it really does take some time to make it happen here, guys. So let's see if we can show this off in all this mighty glory for you and see if this is something that you would be interested in. So to get you guys started in here, I've got not very many lives left, actually, because, again, this was a little bit difficult to pull off and farm as hard as I actually did. But I've got my Wall of Fire Wizard here, and I've got a nice Arrow Darts sub. That should clean up a lot of the balloons for a pretty long time in here. As soon as I get cam detection for around 33, I don't think I'm going to be worried until, like, mid-30s or something like that. I've also got a bunch of kind of odd banana farms over here, don't I? I've got 0, 0, 0 banana farms, which are surprisingly not that inefficient. A lot of people think the 2 zeros are automatically, like, amazing compared to these other guys, but this is not bad at all. And now, we're going to show you guys where this strategy really unfolds. What we want to do is we want to spam as many Druids as we possibly can in the range of all of these farms. But before we actually get to spamming Druids, we want to start upgrading them. So we're going to go for a Druid of the Jungle, and we're going to realize we need $5,400 for the next magical play to actually unfold here. This guy is going to be sexy. All right, it's hard to say it any other way. I mean, if you look at this guy, I mean, he's kind of hiding a lot over there. We don't really know. Hiding a lot underneath this this dressy skirt thingamabob. Trust me, this is going to be awesome. Don't forget, this guy actually does pop balloons too. So usually what you want to do is, instead of leaving them on first, you usually want to leave them on strong if you're looking to get extra popping power here. But any which way, we're ready for it. The Jungle's Bounty is here. The Jungle's Bounty is a really weird upgrade. If you guys don't know how it works, basically, oh gosh. Basically, it's an ability that'll make you extra cash, and the amount of cash that it makes as an ability is dependent on the amount of banana farms that are around you. So we're going to make $700 per ability that we use off of this Druid here. Now that's pretty sweet in itself, but don't forget that we can actually make this somehow more powerful by making the rounds last longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop down an Ice Tower over here, and we're going to throw down a Permafrost. Alright. Freaking pufferfish, man. Look at this thing. Holy crap. I didn't realize he throws pufferfish at them. I was like, what the heck is going on? This is magical. This is mysterious. This is crazy. So now what we're doing is we're trying to slow down the balloons, leave them on the screen for just a little bit longer so we can use more abilities over time. Now you can do this in combination with a lot of other towers as well. Mainly the Glue Gunner, but we're not going to need that guy until probably a little bit later on in the game because the Ice Tower does pop them, but it's good to have these balloons kind of last as long as we possibly can while we still spam more Druids up to that middle path upgrade here and just kind of get them going and get them flowing. So just a quick reminder that the more banana farms that you get in the range of these guys, and the range is actually larger than their official range, the more money they're going to make. So for example, we can make $700 with our current 6 banana farms. But once we get up to 7 banana farms inside of our range, we're going to be making $800 off of our Druids. So we wanted to spam low-tier banana farms on purpose, which is goofy, really goofy. But now we're going to start actually making some action happen. So the next thing I'm going to do is make sure to combine this guy with just a regular glue splatter with stronger glue here. We're going to put this guy on last, and we just want to keep the balloons on the screen for as long as we possibly can, and make sure we can get as many abilities going as we want. So admittedly, you can't make the balloons last forever. All right, with this strategy, the Druids are going to pop the balloons, but you can make them last just a smidge longer, and sometimes that's actually going to make a pretty big difference here. You can make them last another 10, 20 seconds per round over here. You really will make a significantly larger amount of money over the course of the game. All right, guys, it's really starting to come together now. Look at this. We've got 7 Druids ready to go so far, making $900, $1,100, $1,100, $1,200, $900, and $900. which goes to show you that even these guys that are pretty close to the middle here do need that extra Druid Reach upgrade, because now we can start to make even more money, because now we're increasing our range to get inside of all of these delicious banana farms here, guys. Oh, yes, it's all coming together now. This feels so juicy and good right now. All right, keep it going, and they can actually pop some Bloons, which isn't too bad, you know? They're actually doing a lot of work over here, popping a lot of ceramics and everything. It's pretty sweet. But at this point, when you get this many Druids, making the rounds go a little slower is not exactly easy, but there are still ways to do it. For example, adding in the Moab glue and the Relentless glue. Now, I have this entire time where this Moab's just not getting popped, that we could easily farm up some Druid action over here. Look at this. Keep it going, and of course, you know, we could even get rid of our sub and try to rely entirely on our Spike Factory or something like that. There's so many options for this stuff. So I'm going to go out of my way here, guys. I'm going to tell you guys a real quick secret. One thing you're going to want to do with this strategy is probably sell one of your farms and go for a Monkey City. Because the Monkey City is going to give your monkeys an increased bonus of the amount of money they made, and they'll give you more range, just as a village in general. So it'll allow you to actually encompass more banana farms than you were before. Now things are getting interesting. Now when we spend these guys, we're getting $1,000, $1,200, $1,300, $1,200, $1,300, $1,265. We're making like at least $10,000 every single time we use their abilities over here. And we can use them up to multiple times per round, guys. Per round. But it's not over yet. We can go even deeper. All right, guys, here's going to be our perfect example. We're going to be fighting a BFB on round 60, and I'm making, again, probably close to $12,000 or so just by using my Druids right here inside of the range of my village and a bunch of banana farms over here. And we're going to slow down the mobs as much as we possibly can with our super glue. There's not infinite ways to slow down mobs infinitely or anything like that anymore. Super glue now does a lot more damage than it used to, but it's still not super duper quickly, and you can make those rounds last, again, a little bit longer, especially when there's multitudes of Moabs coming out. But you will eventually reach a point where you'll probably max out the amount of abilities that you can get out of every single one of your Druids per round. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of makes sense. You know, we can't be too powerful forever, otherwise things are just kind of a little bit weird and crazy, right? Because that's kind of how I feel about it. All right, guys, this is going to be my test. Let's see how many abilities we can use on round 65. Because 65 is a fairly long round. We didn't have the abilities right from the get-go here to kind of start us off. But at the very least, we'll kind of get a good feeling of how long this is going to last for us. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to try to get a Spirit of the Forest and see if that's going to affect our abilities at all. Because I think it's kind of a mixed bag. Because, like, obviously it's a lot of popping power, where you're going to destroy the Bloons kind of quickly, but the Moab class Bloons don't get affected by the Spirit of the Forest all that much, and you make a big chunk of money at the end of each round. So the Spirit of the Forest is going to be actually surprisingly freaking sexy guy over here. Look at it, man. Look at all these bananas. Oh, wait, I didn't even get him. That's just the Jungle's Bound. Holy crap. All right, here we go. Here's our second ability already, and let's see if we can get to our third ability. I'm going to speed this up, though. So far, so good. A bunch of Moabs and BFBs coming out. And around 65, will you be my guinea pig? Here we go. All of our abilities coming out right now. And it looks like we are, I think, maybe allowed to get another one, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to max out at 3 abilities. This is going to be close, guys. Oh, no, our Druid's going to pop them. All right. So what I think was happening there is the cooldown was coming back, but realistically, it was coming back because it has to prepare for the next round, but it would still be grayed out if we were actually able to get this to happen. It's right over $100,000 at round 66, and I haven't even been spending a lot of money on my banana farms at this point. I mean, we can go crazy and get a lot of these guys up. We could get a lot of 5th-tier banana farms and things like that as well if we're really feeling it, but this is the Jungle's Bounty strategy. It's kind of weird. It's a little goofy. But once you get rolling with it, man, you can make things crazy. I don't know if this would be a great strategy for you guys to run on every single map, but if you're really, really struggling, buying a couple 0-0 banana farms and even getting just a couple of these guys going might be exactly what you need to do. Because that, by the time you get to the end of the game, you're going to have so much money, you're never going to have any issues again. I should also mention that this might be a good strategy for some of the boss Bloons. So one issue with a lot of the boss balloons is that you don't make enough money, right? And I think a lot of people, including myself especially, are kind of lazy. We just want to build banana farms, get to the boss balloon fight, and fight the boss. And this does take a lot of time to make happen, but because you're so gosh darn efficient with your money, you're going to be farming way, way, way harder than pretty much any other strategy in existence. So the last thing I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to check out this Spirit of the Forest. I'm going to see if this guy is going to be a good addition to our team, or maybe a not-so-good addition to our team, because he just pops all the balloons so quickly. None of this over here is even important anymore. I'm not really sure, but let's give it a shot no matter what. So here we go, Spirit of the Forest. I'm pretty sure this guy was making me the most money. Pretty sure. He's got a lot of farms in his range over there. And we're going to get that guy, and we're going to see how much this is going to do. Now, you can also do some weird things, like if you're really, 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 really feeling it, you can do something crazy, like try to overclock your Druids, or even just get the Alchemist to permabrew them to get that little bit of extra range on top of that. So you will actually get more banana farms in your range if you want to, but that is admittedly a little bit crazy. So 1,000, 1,000, 1,200, 1,200, 1,300. It does not affect that ability. I kind of suspected that. 1,500, 1,300, and another 1,500 right there. But don't forget, at the end of the round, this guy also makes a large chunk of cash. See, he's already made, oh my god, $41,000 over here. One of the most efficient money-making opportunities in the entire history of Bloons TR Defense 6. By no means do I recommend this, but I think this is just fun for our video, guys. We're going to be going for a tech bot army here, and we're going to tech bot every single one of my Druids here, so they automatically fire as soon as they're ready. All my tech bots are activated now. Now, once this hits, it's just going to be automatic, and we're going to make freaking tons of cash here, guys. I could literally walk away at this point, make almost infinite money without having to do anything, and my super glue is going to stall everything. My permaspike in the back is going to destroy everything, and these guys are going to be making delicious, delicious cash in a pocket. Now, at this point, I'm not sure if Heart of Vengeance is something that I really want to get, but, you know, 10% attack speed at this point, if I actually want to pop some balloons, yeah, it's not a bad idea, man. Get it up. Feel free. It's kind of cool. All right, let's speed it up. Actually, let's super speed it up. Let's go 4 times speed so you guys can see these abilities in all of their mighty glory and see if maybe we'll get to the point where we actually get some grayed out icons over here. Maybe on something like 78 or 79, which are very, very long rounds over here. I am curious with the amount of super glue that we have at this point and the amount of Moabs that are coming out against us right now. But I gotta watch out because the Spirit of the Forest is popping those Moabs. It looks like he did indeed sort of do what I was worried about, which is pop balloons before my super glue and just stall them for forever, right? Kind of suspected that was going to happen, but it is what it is. We're still at over $300,000 by round 79, guys. It's not like we're hurting for money over here, and we stopped farming, too. We have a lot of room to keep on farming if we feel like it. All right, round 79 here. Good test for us. Again, we got reinforced BFBs this time, and it looks like we still will pop them before we get to our ability cap. Oh, we reached it! Ability cap! It was grayed out for 1 quick second there, guys. I don't know if you saw it, but we did reach our ability cap. We used it 3 times in a single round, all the way through. Absolutely crazy. Over $400,000 at this point, and you know, things are crazy. Just by round 80, guys. Woo! All right, if you enjoyed, you know, press that like button for me. That actually went way better than I even expected it to, and I had a grand old time. So if you guys did too, press that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.